Noon approaches evening. The sky begins to dim, the sun creeps down, its rays are warm but no longer dazzling. A gentle breeze caresses the expanse of rice fields, moving the young rice leaves that have just grown. Still fresh green, still flexible with the hope of a harvest that has not yet arrived. Among the wet rice fields, the water pools calmly but deceptively. Because beneath its surface, mud hides a depth that can ensnare your steps. And there I am, walking slowly, treading through the sucking and incubating mud, with a simple intention, to hunt snails. I took each step carefully, not daring to rush, not being too slow. Every step was a puzzle. Was the ground beneath me strong enough, or would it pull me deeper? My hands occasionally parted the rice leaves, looking for small shells that sometimes stuck out, sometimes were hidden. The snails were silent, but I knew they were there, hiding behind the wet soil deposits, with slippery, cold shells. Then, a lump of mud shook. Something was moving. My heart rate suddenly peaked. My hands dived quickly, and I lifted one. A snail, alive, still fresh. But it wasn't over yet. The hunt wasn't over yet. The sky was turning orange. The sounds of insects and frogs were getting louder. My steps remained slow, still alert, because on land like this, one carelessness could cause my body to sink halfway to my knees. But this is the rhythm of life here. There is danger, there are results, there is fatigue, but also a quiet satisfaction. When the small shells fill the bucket in your hand, a sign that this afternoon was not in vain. A sign that the soil, the mud, and the water, still hold blessings. And I found a snail, still very young, just hatched, still as long as my fingertip. Small, fragile, as if just getting to know the world. Not yet hardened, not yet hidden too deep. I left a trail in the wet mud, stepping slowly, because to find something this small, the eyes must be sharp, and the heart must be patient. It wasn't easy. Among the shadows of the rice leaves, in the murky water that rippled gently because of the afternoon wind, the little snails were silent, almost invisible, not making a sound, not moving. But I know they are there. And I have to be patient. Because this is the kind of thing my ducks like best. They like the small ones. The young ones. The ones that aren't hard yet. Their beaks will snap quickly. Not waiting long. One by one they will disappear in a movement that the eye can barely follow. I was busy by myself. Hunting snails this time. No one to accompany me. There was no sound except the sound of the wind, the quiet gurgling of the rice field water, and occasionally, the chirping of birds returning early to their nests. These feet were sinking deeper into the mud. Heavy steps. Every movement felt like it was being held back by the earth. As if the rice field wanted to embrace me, to hold me back to stay longer. But strangely enough, I didn't complain, not angry, don't want to stop, because I don't know since when. I was drowning in this atmosphere. Sink in a pleasant silence. In a healing silence. In the aroma of mud and young rice that cannot be described with words. I crouched. Hands explored slowly, carefully parting the water and mud. Eyes sweeping every corner of the ground's surface. There were snails hiding. There were some that challenged me with a little of their shell sticking out on the surface. And I smiled to myself. Winning in silence. The sky above is getting old. The twilight is slowly descending, throwing orange and gold colors onto the water's surface. The clouds are moving slowly, as if time is slowing down its pace, giving me the chance to enjoy it all longer. My feet are still having trouble walking. Sometimes they are pulled by the mud, as if they want to be dropped. But I stand, holding on, laughing a little, because this difficulty feels familiar. It feels right. I raised my hand, staring at the small snail I managed to catch. Small, but meaningful. Maybe for others this is just a slimy creature. But for me, this is the result of patience. From determination. From gratitude. And in the middle of this rice field, I feel not alone. Because nature welcomes me. With its complete view. With its unpretended calm. No need for crowds. No need for words. Just me, mud, water, and the evening sky, that continues to bow, accompanying me in a dramatic yet peaceful silence. And I love to see that. Seeing them scramble, shouting silently, jumping into the pool with simple joy. But to be able to give them that pleasure, I have to bow my head longer. Explore deeper. Endure the cold mud that begins to seep into the pores of my skin. Endure the aches in my back and the tremors in my knees.